You tell me I'm a superstar, I'll take it. You'll tell me that you're the biggest star. You would be the biggest star of this industry. I'll say probably yes. And if you tell me that I don't think that you're a star, I'm with you. So I don't care.
First 18, 19 years of my life, I just couldn't speak. I just couldn't communicate. I'm the youngest in my family, and we have
4 sisters.
Yeah, 4 sisters. So I could not. I was very pampered in my house, but I did not know how to deal with people when I was stepping out of my house. So I became this very quiet, introverted child. Obviously, there is nothing wrong with that. But if you want to say something, if you want to express at least, and you can't do it, it's a very strange feeling that you get. It was only when I was performing for the first time on stage, I could feel that I can do it. People are listening, they're getting affected by it, and I could feel that magic. And that is the why of doing it.
Most important thing that we miss or we want in our lives, we want to be understood by somebody else. And when you act, that is what happens. I mean, like when that resonance happens, when you feel something, you
connect it.
And they get it. And that's the resonance that happens, and you feel so good about it. People started recognizing me for the first time. It's a very strange feeling. But when they did, I was feeling I was very excited. I used to go to malls and all, so that people would just talk
You just
to
go
me.
for just to be recognized.
I would do that. But after a point of time, say 3 months, 4 months, you get used to it, and you come back to the same mental state. So it is not what would drive you for the rest of your life. No matter how successful you are, no matter how rich or recognized you are, I think it's not pursuit of happiness, it's the habit of happiness. So when you do what you want to do, you don't care what people say.
I'm a very selfish actor. I just think about myself when I'm signing the film and when I'm shooting for the film. It has to do with my experiences and my exploring, my failures, my stumbling upon something very, very unique, fresh, and I don't know how to deal with it, and I somehow work with it and make it my own. So that thing, but not what people will think. It's only when the film is releasing and I'm asked to sell my film is when I think about them, because if I'm selling it, endorsing it, then I shouldn't be fooling you, because you'll be investing money and your time.
All my 18, 19 years of my life, nobody actually looked at me and said that, oh, you exist. Nobody, because I was such an introvert. And at the same time, although we were not that poor or something, but then money was a differentiator in each and every decision that my family used to take. And I remember wanting to go to this university, but I couldn't because I didn't have that much money, and I was a small kid. And I was like, wow, it's such an unfair world, because I can't do something that I want to do because I don't have something that I possibly cannot earn at this point of time. So I was like, wow, this is very, very important. So when you don't have it, a small part of it can buy you a lot of things. But after that point of inflection, a lot will buy you just the small thing.
You also said you don't know how much money you have in your bank balance. Is that true?
Yes, not that I have too much, but I don't care. Because
you don't care, or you don't know?
I don't know. Or I also don't care. I don't know because I don't care.
What do you do with those extra hours? Since you only sleep 2 hours, what do you do in all that extra time that you have?
Since I don't like to talk that much, so I don't have many friends, I read. I read different books, not to get out something out of it, but just to have a different take on things.
And what do you do for fun, Sushant?
That is my fun. So that's why people find me very, very boring. I try to pretend at times that, okay, this is also something that I am very, very good at, but but ultimately they can see through.
I told myself, wow, I can hide behind all these interesting characters, and I'll tell everybody that don't judge me, because it's not me. When I play a character, I kind of find a way to fool myself, convince myself that I'm not me, but somebody else. And that's such a relief. Not playing yourself. I'm like, what do we do every day? I'm like, we try and project a personality that we think we are. And it's too much of an effort. So when you play a character, it's so much of a relief not to play yourself, but somebody else. And you actually get paid for it.